Okay, so just move this light a little bit. Just move this light first towards there. Kung kaya. Go ahead, go ahead.
Should start. Let's do the yung entrance ng bride. Okay? So from there, I'll start teaching the positions and what I do during the wedding.
Okay.
And then, sir, kayo muna doon. You're the pastor? Okay.
Alright, let's go.
So, usually, when I start the video side, pag wala pa nangyayari, I always take candid moments. So, even if I'm in the middle of kahit na gitna ako, I take candid moments. So, for example, I look for people. If I have more time, I go around. But, once na mag-start na yung walk, usually groom lang muna, di ba? Okay, so, what I do is I make sure na my exposure is correct. And then, lakad si groom. Usually, I do a tight shots muna.
Okay.
One more.
So while he's doing that, can I borrow?
What's the most important real estate when it comes to the bridal march?
Center aisle, right? There's always going to be a problem when it comes to center aisle between photo and video. But it should never be a problem because, excuse me, you could always just, Gerard, go. You could always just, number one, either do this like this, or you could be right here, but I just can't kneel down now. So Jose, you'll be the one to do it. Photographer could be there also. So we're both shooting with a 24 to 70. However, Jose, you might have to bring it up higher because remember, proper camera angle should always be about waist level of your subject. Don't go too low. So waist level of your subject to get a very good walking down the aisle shot. So same with video, you start off wide, and then you zoom in tighter the moment the closer they are, depending on your lens. If you got a 70 to 200, normally you shoot in tighter, and then you go wider. But for in this particular case, you can go wide and then tight. Okay? So walk as if you're not rushing.
Yeah.
So always talk to your bride and groom also so that they know what you're going to be doing. Don't depend on other people to tell them what to do because you're the one that needs to get the shot. So just walk slowly, enjoy the moment. Okay? So there, Jose shooting now. There. Shoot tighter. Okay. And then shutter speed, like what's happening with Jose now. Shutter speed is 1 over 220, so you're not going to get anything.
Okay.
Right? So I go on shutter speed priority and go at least about 1 over 160.
For the video, usually, di ba, pag main cam ka, you have a long lens. And what I do, since more on lock shots ako, I don't usually do tracking shots. I make sure when you start recording, remove your hand from the camera. So to eliminate the vibrations. What's nice about the E7 IV, maganda yung stabilization niya. You can actually use handhold it while shooting. But if you want a clean shot, make sure lock the frame and then remove your hands. Kasi it will give you the best image.
Yeah, and at the same time, for photo, the best thing about these new A7 IVs is that they never miss a shot. They don't. They just follow the subject. The ones that center, usually that's the one that's being followed. So just keep it at, I usually shoot an AFC.
Yes.
Same with AFC because it just continuously focuses. So just hold on to the AF button in the back and it's just going to focus the entire time. So just keep shooting. This is the time that it's just a matter of,
Let's
you know, you
show
get
the
lucky, right?
locking
Yeah.
feature of the...
Do you mind going back again?
Okay, so on my camera, we have this tapping feature. Although I can't touch the screen. Yan. So ngayon, naka-eye tracking na siya. So, when you walk, yan, sige, go, may walk. So,
See, look at how easy it is to track.
so kahit malapit siya, it still finds the subject on nandun siya tutok.
Yes.
And then, walk back. Kaso lang lumabas siya sa frame C. It still follows.
And look at how many faces are in the shot, and yet it's still
Bumalik na siya
one.
sa eye tracking.
Yeah.
So from face, body, location, tapos balik sa eyes.
Oh, ako naman, I'll move. So, ito normally, this shot is done by my second photographer, the center aisle shot. So, my position is always here in the very back. Okay, go ahead. Sure.
Yes.
Next shot mo.
I'll do a gimbal shot, pero you go ahead first.
No. Same tayo. Gimbal shot pa dito sa likod.
ng gimbal.
Ah, okay. So we'll wait. Question muna daw. Question and answer muna. Sir, may nagtatanong if you're still single.
Taken.
Taken, okay. Nandiyan kasi. Do you have any questions so far? Huh? So what are you enjoying the most? All of it? Are you guys hungry? Or thirsty? Or is it hot? All of the above. So everyone's low fat. Why is everyone low fat, friends? You're on low fat. Maybe you want to give away some stuff.
I'll draw 10 people first round.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, that's after this. Alright. So gimbal set? Not yet. You guys look so tired. Are you guys okay? Seriously, you guys enjoying? Good. Kailangan naman natin konting energy. But you see, when we first entered in this location, everyone thought that the light was beautiful, correct? And what's happening now? Right? Everything's so gloomy. So that now we have to figure out how to light it or understand that this visual light, maybe it's in our eyes doesn't look good, but in our cameras actually look great. Because we don't have too much contrast, but we still do get contrast and we get really soft light. So don't mistake the quantity of the light with the quality of the light. It could be possibly be that you have very little light, but having good direction and good quality of light will still give you a great image. It's not just about all that you can see, na sobrang lakas. Hindi naman kailangan ganun all the time. Okay, so Siraj's ready. And this is where we always talk with photo and video. Because I'm normally outside. So when I'm outside, I'm already shooting the bride. So from going down the car, we're shooting portraits here and there. And this is where it becomes complicated. Go na to father there in the end. So when the bride comes in, di ba you have your glide shot. The first question I will always ask, I always adjust the video because this is their money shot. I always adjust the video and I always ask the video, where are you gonna go? Right or left?
So I will go to the right side.
So, if he's going to the right side, I don't go ahead of him. I always go with him. So when he enters with his glider, because these are the shots I really need to take, when he goes to his right, I will go to my left. So that we're always in the separate direction so that we don't bump into each other. So, ganito yung sample yan. So let's say, for example, we're gonna start moving in now. Okay, alright, Michelle, don't forget, you're getting married, enjoy every moment, you paid so much for it, so take that step. If you wanna cry, cry. Okay? So, and then of course, when you're walking, you just take your time, don't rush, don't run. Okay? Alright, okay? So from here, of course, you take your ultra-wide shot. Go ahead. You're still using a 24, correct?
I'm using a 24 to 70.
Okay.
So usually, we take the back shot, not 24.
Yeah.
Of course, this is part of the establishing shot na rin.
So here, you could do that, look at that, right? You can shoot like that.
Okay.
Okay. Very nice. I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So usually, we direct them na you can look at the camera, tapos the bride will look at the camera from behind, or
Alright.
the veil shot.
Okay, so sabi ng coordinator, pasok na. Okay, enter. On the count, 1, 2, 3. So go. So from there, we take shots, then we run. Okay, then from here, we hide, we normally go down. He goes to the right, I go to the left. Right, so this is how low I can normally go, but I probably because I'm injured now. But from here, we go this low. That's a nice thing, even let's say like right now, if I have to shoot a wedding and I'm injured, that's why it's important we have screens like this. Because I can still go low this way. My only problem is they will see me. So I have to be quick. So I do this, pop, 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 then I have to run here to the side. And the moment that we run here to the side, where do you go? To the side, right? But what I normally like doing is that, can I have Rochelle back here? Can I have you back here? And where are your parents? There, stop. Stop. There. Where are the parents? There. Okay, normally the parents pick up the bride in the middle, correct? So, left side and right side. So when they pick her up, we are actually already somewhere here. When I say add natin, excuse me, both sides facing her. There, perfect. The other side. So I'm already here, pretend this is the aisle. So I am shooting these shots here. I'm shooting the reaction of the father from here. Reaction of the father, guys. Can you, mom and dad, sasalubungin na siya, you're facing each other, right? You're facing each other. You have to face her, your shoulder. Don't hold on to him, yeah? So when he enters, you will already see the reaction of the father, right? And I have another photographer shooting the reaction of the wife. So once they get it, go in now. So pack, shoot. Oh, wait, stop. They're supposed to bring you. There. Go in. There, then hold on over both her arms and she goes in. Excuse me. Then while they're doing this, I am actually shooting through to get the reaction of the groom. Shooting through them to get the reaction of the groom, but I am on the side because I don't want the center shot to see me. So I am normally somewhere here. And that's what I'm getting, this reaction there. That type of reaction.
For the video, similar thing. The receiving part of the parents, yan yung pinaka-important for me.
Yes.
So we have two locations for that. The center aisle, the receiving of the parents of the bride, and then the groom bride
Yes.
and everything else. So
Very
same thing,
important,
opposite side lang naman tayo sa video. So from the low angle shot, and then habang nag-low angle shot ako dito, the main cam can actually shoot reaction shots around. Kasi kita naman yung tao sa likod eh. So instead of wasting the shot, take the reaction shots around you. And then pag alis ng gimbal from the center, dito yan, opposite side ng photo kanina,
Yes.
we take the candid naman ng parents.
In the same way, my photographer is still there, so they get the frontal shot. But it's important that we always move to the side. But we have to get that one shot in, right? Then we move to the side. Then from there we run. When we get there, while we're running, we get reaction shots in the middle. And then from there, land on that. And then afterwards I rest. I make my staff already do all the church photos, basically. But that's when we start culling all the images.
For
when
the
we start
video, what I do during entourage entrance, we shoot at 60 frames. And then, pag okay na, receiving, naka-tripod na ako, I switch to 24 frames and shoot the whole ceremony na walang cut. What's nice about the Sony A7S III and A7 IV, hindi na sila required na 30 minutes lang. So you can actually finish the whole ceremony without cutting. That's important for me because as an editor, it can sync all the shots na main cam na as one lang. It's faster to sync compared to multiple cuts. Even if mag-reaction shot yung main cam, walang putol yun.
Okay, and then from there, what else? Nana. Basically, it's the ceremony is actually the most important part of the wedding, but it's the easiest to shoot because you have limitations on where you can shoot anyway. So, obviously, if it's a church wedding in a Catholic church, it's very important. Even if some of you may not be Catholic, but we still have to respect the rules and regulations of the Catholic Church. So, isa lang naman ang instruction ko to all my photographers. Stop shooting when it's a consecration, and when people kneel down, you sit down or you kneel, whether you're Catholic or you're not. Just show respect to the ceremony itself.
Exactly with the video. The main cam, even if you're shooting na nakatayo, you have a way to sit down.
To sit down.
To avoid it. Tapos the gimbal operators, during those